Hey netizens, Sridhar here, welcoming you all to DigiMestry Labs. We are starting a new series today, which will be divided into multiple parts. In this series, we will be creating an entire game from scratch without C# coding. This is an absolute beginner course aimed at folks willing to start with Unity game development. So let us begin. In part 1 of this series, we will start by installing the Unity game engine. We will go through some of the Unity editor interfaces, and then we will touch base on Unity visual scripting. You can skip this video and jump to the second part if you are already familiar with Unity basics. For installing the Unity game engine, navigate to the downloads page in Unity website. I have added a link in the description for the same. Once you are on the Unity downloads page, click on the Download Unity Hub button and install the Unity Hub application. Once it is installed, open the Unity Hub. You will be prompted to register for your Unity license. Click on Sign In from the top right section. If you already have an account registered with Unity, choose that one for sign in. If you do not have an account, click on Create One. Either choose a Unity ID or use any of your social sign-ins. Choose Unity Personal License and any one of the options that best describe your requirement. Click on Done. Now we can install the Unity editor. Navigate to the Installs tab. Click on the Add button. Select the latest version of Unity 2021 under Official Releases. Click on Next. We will not be adding any extra modules for this project. We are good to go with the defaults. Now click on Done. Do remember that we can always come back to the Unity Hub to add the extra modules. The installation will take some time. You have enough time to grab some coffee. Once the installation is completed, navigate to Projects. Click on the New button. Select the Universal Render Pipeline. Add a name for your project and then select the location and click on Create. It takes a while for your project to open up in Unity Editor for the first time. Once it is open, let's take a look at the Unity Editor interface. Your layout can be slightly different from mine, but that is not an issue. At the top, there is a toolbar. It provides access to most essential working features. You can navigate to the right layout section. From the drop-down, select the default option. Now our layout should look the same. The main window at the center is called the Scene window. This is where we can create and visualize our game world. By default, Unity has loaded some assets for us inside the scene. This is a demo of the URP template which we chose earlier while creating the project. The individual items that you see inside the scene are called a game object. If you click on the game object, it gets listed in the left window. This is the hierarchy window where all the game objects present inside the scene are listed. On the right side is the inspector window. It provides details or properties of the game objects selected inside the scene or the hierarchy window. At the bottom half, there is a project window. Here you can find all the files related to this project. Next to the project is the console window. Here, Unity lists messages, warnings, or any errors while you run your application. At the bottom is the status bar. It provides the status of all the processes that Unity is running. Now let us run the current scene. Navigate to the toolbar and click on the play button. Your application opens up in the game view. This view represents your final published application. Click on the play button again to come out of the game view. Now let us navigate to the topmost section. This is the menu bar for the Unity editor. You need not worry about all the sections that are present inside the menu bar. We will go through the important ones while we create the project. For now, navigate to the Help section. Click on the Unity manual from the drop-down. It opens up the documentation for the current Unity version in your browser. As a beginner, it is always recommended to keep this manual open. You can search for any Unity topic in this manual. It will give you a detailed explanation for your search. For a detailed understanding of the editor, navigate to the Unity's interface section under the Working in Unity. Go through the section and familiarize yourself with the Unity game engine. We will get back to our editor for now. In Unity, we have two ways of creating in-game functionalities like player movements, enemy AI, etc. They are traditional programming using C#, and secondly, using the Unity Visual Scripting tool. In this project, we are going to use visual scripting for in-game functionality. We will not be touching a single line of traditional C# programming. To enable this feature, navigate to Windows section inside the menu bar. Here, select the Visual Scripting graph from the drop-down. It might take a few seconds to load the visual graph window. Once it is loaded, dock it next to Console window. Unity's visual scripting was earlier called as Bolt. We had to install this as a separate asset for previous versions of Unity like 2019 and 2020 LTS. From Unity 2021 onwards, this is shipped as an inbuilt package. And finally, as part of our project setup, we will organize the contents in the project window. Right-click on the Assets folder in the project window. Create a new folder. Name it URP Default. Select all other folders except the Visual Scripting folder. It is important to exclude the Visual Scripting folder. Now just drag and drop the selected folders to our newly created folder. Again, right-click on the Assets folder. Create another folder. I'm naming it My Project. You can name it anything you like. By this, we have completed the initial setup of our project. So to conclude, we have looked into the Unity editor interface. Then we discussed Unity visual scripting, and we completed the initial setup of our project. In part 2 of this series, we will start with the player character movement. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like, subscribe and hit the bell icon to our channel and support our initiative. More such contents will be made available in the future. Thanks again.